Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. So, I've done a few things in the interim here. I put up a few solar panels because basically we're about to start using energy at a much increased rate. So I figured having some way of keeping this guy charged, in a better capacity was going to be kind of important. So as soon as the sun comes up, those guys will start producing power. I actually ran through the entire day and night cycle in between here. So we're about to have sunrise again. And I have basically completed the ship, although I might make one minor change. Let's go take a quick look at it. So as you can see, I finished up the engines. I've got, two pairs of small engines going each direction, minus, the two large ones which are pointing up, and I do not have any engines pointing down. I'm currently relying on gravity for downward thrust, and that's the change that I'm thinking about making. I'm wondering if I should basically put a couple of downward facing engines here. You know what? Let's just take her out for a maiden flight and not worry about that. One of the other additions that I put on, other than the engines, is I put on a couple of spotlights. Because I realized that as I go down, it's going to get hard to see. So I figured I'd go ahead and put a couple of downward facing spotlights, and that might help us, continue to see. So let's just recharge everything here. There we go. How is my hydrogen bottle is a little low. Let's go ahead and fill that up. Boop. And I guess, is there a camera block? I think there might be some sort. I don't really want to see that. I don't need it. Alright, so I've got this guy here. Let's open that up. And as you can see, this guy is set to... I named him the Stone Pooper. Oh no, that's that one. I needed the guy behind it. That's why I was having that. So this is just the connector. It is set to be on, and basically I can turn on and off the throw out feature. I've got that set up in the thing. What I need is... where are you? Bottom lines, atmospheric thrusters, battery, cockpit, conveyor sorter. Here we go. This guy is set to only allow stone through, and that's the guy that's right behind that connector. So it'll try to dump out everything, but the filter will only allow stone through. Ooh, another unknown signal. Alright, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to go and take our maiden voyage on our good old ship here. So let's get in the cockpit. Alright. Now we got to do things in the right order, otherwise we fall out of the sky. So what we need to do... What are you? Oh, you're the lights. Okay. So I've got this all set up. We got our battery needs to go into auto mode. We need to unlock from the station. Here we go. Alright, we could probably do the... Can I hit... I gotta hit... Nope, not that. Is it Alt with the zoom in? Yeah, there we go. Alright, zoom in a little bit. Now, let's go find ourselves a nice little place to dig. Actually, let's just kinda... We've got a bit of time. Our battery is full, but this thing does not last super long. Now, I can use click, and I've got it set up so that I can click to use the drills, which is nice. So far, so good. We're staying upright, not having any issues there. I do have a ore detector on here, and I've got it set to max range. Do I really want to be doing that direction? No, I don't. Let's go this way. Do. We'll just kind of fly along here. We'll head towards the cobalt. Do. Alright, there is some stuff right here. Let's see what this patch of stuff has. Alright, here we are. Do. We will just come right here. And we got gold. Okay. Well, we're going to need lots of gold, so let's go ahead, get ourselves positioned roughly above it. Ooh, go that way. Alright, here's some gold. Let's head down. And we will turn these guys on. Actually, what I can do is, since we're not anywhere near it yet, I can use right-click and bore out a larger hole. Alright, let's go ahead and alter my viewpoint. Here we go. Got that going. And we just kind of head down into our hole. Oop. We do need to alter our viewpoint a bit more. There we go. And now we can just kind of head straight on down. Find ourselves some gold. Now let's go ahead and turn our lights on. That's the wrong thing. The lights are on 5. There we are. Now I can see a little better. And that's why I put those lights in. So there should be gold somewhere down here. Let's go ahead and start digging a bit normal. See what we get in our inventory, shall we? Alright. We have lots of stone. Just stone? Yeah, we just have tons of stone. Alright. So let's go ahead and right-click again. Clear this out. Ooh, I think I might be in an area now where I'm getting gold, maybe? If I'm getting any gold at all, this would be good. Alright, let's see. Any... No, it is still all stone. All stone. Okay. Wow, that... We're just full up on this, aren't we? Alright, let's go ahead. Whoop. Oh, alright, we are going to need to turn that on. Start dumping out stone. Because we got way too much on us. Way too much to carry, basically. There we go. Now we're a little better. Alright, that should be enough for the moment. Let's get ourselves out of this hole. There we are. Whoop. Little bit of bump. Alright. Let's alter our angle. How are we doing on inventory here? We actually still have quite a bit of stone. Let's go ahead and take this back, because it's at least good for the iron that we need. This was basically just to give an example of how this guy works. So let's head back to base. He's much heavier now. We might need to put on some additional thrusters, just in order to be able to carry a full load. We're getting ourselves up to speed. Of course, it's also going to take a long time to slow down, too, unless I do stuff like this, where I kind of bring the, you know, bigger thrusters to bear, which I can do. But let's go ahead. Oh, we don't need our lights on at the moment. Let's just basically make sure that this whole system is working right by allowing the stone. There we go. So let's go ahead and cut down a little bit. Oh, come on. There we go. She definitely handles a little bit rougher when carrying a load. And she can apparently not carry a full load, which is mildly annoying. Alright, let's kind of tease her into position here. We'll just kind of do this. Back around in. I could, of course, go either direction with it. Doesn't matter. But this is going to be a little easier out. Kind of want to see where I am. Oh, come on. Can I? There we go. Whoa, there we go. All right, now we just need to lock, throw her into auto recharge mode, and we're good. Let's pop on out. I can hear stuff running. There we go. We got some stone processing. It's only able to pull it out so fast, though, which can prove to be a problem. But we're all right. So let's see. How are we doing on this guy? Where is all of that? All right, you, however, were not great. All right, so we've processed pretty much all of that except for the little bit that I have in my inventory here. All right, so anything that ends up in the actual connector that dumps stuff out doesn't get pulled, because this sorter block only goes one direction. Important to note. Let's just check and make sure that we didn't damage anything while we were, you know, mining, that type of thing. These guys are about the only thing that should have hit, other than maybe one of our large thrusters. Alright, everything looks good. Alright, so we definitely don't need those downward thrusters, because gravity does plenty of it, you know, does a plenty good job. But we might want some additional thrust up. Now, where could I add a little bit of thrust up without going wider than I currently am? That is the question. We're letting you recharge because, wow, even just doing that little bit of mining we did drained like a quarter of the battery. We might need a second battery, which would be easy enough. I could just pop it on top of the connector here and it'll still be completely inside the confines. Where could I throw some additional upward thrust? Just kind of considering. I don't know. That's the thing, is I'm not sure if these guys... I mean, I'm not getting damaged here. I'm not getting damaged there. So these might not actually do damage. Maybe? Question mark? So I might be able to toss on just a couple of thrusters, like, say, here on the side. Do I want a second battery? I kind of feel like I want another battery. Let's go ahead. Take a look at you. Not the inventory. I want a K. Fully depleted in 18 minutes. So that's because it's recharging the battery on that. These guys are, in fact, producing power. It is just a matter of the battery can output power much faster than our total combined input. So it is currently depleting rather than recharging. I kind of want a second one of these batteries, too. Let's get a little bit more battery power. That sounds like a good plan to me. Yeah, because see, we're currently outputting its maximum amount. Well, no, it's currently outputting the maximum amount that our ship battery can take, which is the 4 megawatts. So it's outputting just slightly more than that because it is also keeping all of the blocks in the base online. But we're not quite making 1 kilowatt, you know, with all of our stuff. So that's why that's being the way it is. Should I make another tower? No, see, alright, what we really need to do is get started on the actual, like, going up. But I also kind of need more power. Maybe I should make a wind farm. Does this sound like a decent plan? Let's go... Which direction? Which direction? I could go... that direction? Yeah, let's go that direction. Alright, let's get some stuff. Do I have any of these steel plates? I have 181. That will probably do for the moment. Alright, let's go ahead. Yeah, let's make a little bit of a wind farm, I think. So we're going to want to get some of this. We're going to want, let's see. Yeah, that one. you need to go that way. Bam. Excellent. Turn you back to that. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of extend our base this direction a little bit. And we're going to make it so we'll be able to just kind of walk this. Which is why I'm kind of doing the weird little ramps. There we go. So we're going to put this a little bit ways away from our solars so that it does not end up being in the way of the sunlight. And I could do this a lot cheaper, but at this point we are in fact perfectly fine for resources, especially basic things like iron. So I don't have a problem just moving our stuff a little bit ways away. And I think this will probably be about far enough. So let's get a platform. That'll do. Now let's go ahead and go up with it a bit. We're going to go right here. Oops, a little bit too far. Let's get ourselves oriented a little better. Here we go. Alright, oops, like that. That should be, well, let's go a little bit higher. I know that the higher you go up to a certain point, the better these wind farms run. Alright, so let's go ahead and expand out the base a little bit. I think if I make it like, if I make it like this, then I should be able to do some other things. All right, wind turbine. Let's pop that where the ore detector is, because we don't need the ore detector right now. All right, why are you... I need interior plates for you. So if I put you there, that'll actually even give us space in between. I'm not sure how much space these need in between, if any. So I'm going to leave one block space in between and hope that they don't interfere with each other too much. Alright, so I need interior plates to put these guys down. Show those guys. Alright, so we're going to put one there, one there, and one there. Alright. So let's go ahead and get these guys started. Well, those two are started at least. We need some more interior plates. We do not need any more of the regular steel plates for the moment. We do, however, need interior plates. Let's get like 200. Sound good? Now, I don't know what else I needed, but I'm going to guess motors and computers and construction components. We're probably going to need steel tubes of some sort. I'm going to guess the large ones. I only have the one for me at the moment, but that's fine. Let's go ahead. I know I don't need to actually walk over to the assembler for this, but I kind of did it by default. Alright, here we go. Let's get this guy going. Turn that off. Alright. We're going to need girders. Okay, we didn't actually need pipes, we need girders. Here we go, that's enough, because I don't actually need those last plates. So now I just need like 100 girders. I can get the rest of the stuff out of my inventory. Girders. So we need something like 100 girders. 100 girders. It's actually 4 less than that, but it's much easier to just say 100. Alright, let's go ahead. We can be like, hey, I would like this. And I can just wait for that to finish. Alright, wow, we have actually gotten most of the way through an episode already. I'm surprised. I know I normally tend to cut these things into pieces to get more done, but we've just... I mean, none of this stuff is things that should have taken very long, but here we are. Alright, there we go. I got my 100 girders. These guys should hopefully all be fine. Here we go. Get these wind turbines up and running. They're a little loud. I mean, they make quite a bit of noise. This is probably why nobody wants them around their houses. There we go. Alright, those guys are now running, which should have increased the amount of power we have flowing in. Let's take a quick look. Fully recharged in 1 hour. Nice. Alright, let's get some more batteries on the go. So we're gonna need those steel plates again. We don't need you, we do need the regular steel plates. We are going to need some power cells. So I think we're going to need like 100 for what I'm thinking. I know I have 8, but basically taking out that 8 would be pretty good. Alright. Battery. Power blocks. Battery. Which side do we want? Do I want to... Now let's swap you around. No. There we go. That's what I want. I want you to match. Alright. Now, let's also get an extra battery here. Bam. And get you in place. Alright. So that will provide us some extra power there. I suppose... I could probably extend that down a little bit. I got an idea. Alright, let's get a few more regular old... Whoa. There we go. Let's get ourselves a few more regular old steel plates once we get those batteries out of the way. In the meantime, let's get building these guys a little bit more. We could use deconstruction components at the very least. I think there's computers involved in this process. Yep. Now we just need the power cells. Alright, so we can get these guys put in there. Now we just need the power cells. Alright, good. Get you guys out of my inventory. And part of how I've been getting so much stuff is those unknown signals. I go and I break down the probes. So it gives me a bunch of random components, most of which are the steel plates. So I haven't actually been having to make a whole lot of those. But it also gives me like construction components and the occasional other part. So, those are good. That's why I got like this random collection of parts. Alright, you're doing that. You are still doing that. I'm going to need some more of those steel plates. I guess that it's been moving a bunch of these guys over here. Yes, it has. Okay. Oh. Go ahead and put you here. Is that all? Alright, well. Let's go ahead and get that battery built. Excellent. So now, fully recharged in 2 hours, and battery 2 is fully recharged in 2 hours. Alright, there we go. Actually, I kind of want to see, how are the new wind turbines doing? Wind clearance good. Okay, good. And your wind clearance optimal. Okay, so these are impacted slightly by by them being near each other, but not a whole lot. Not enough that I'm going to bother moving them, I think. So they do need to be a little bit further apart than that, but it still is considered good wind clearance. So that's fine by me. All right, so let's get ourselves recharged here a little bit, and let's get our steel plates. Also our additional power cells. All right, you need to do this. There we go. Now let's go ahead and get our thing here tweaked a little bit. We need actually, hang on. Not you. No, not you. Click you away. I need K. Here we go. All right, so we need to take you and put you into a group. Batteries. Should be 2 T's in there, shouldn't there? Yeah, there is. All right. Save. Now, what we do is we go G. I go groups. I got batteries. I can bring batteries over to this one. And we go toggle. Alright, so we want recharge on off. There we go. Now we hit 8 and recharge. Now let's just check our battery. Battery 2. You are in recharge mode. Okay, good. There we go. So that is good for that. Let's just look at our battery 2. Fully recharged in 10 minutes. Excellent. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's check on our batteries over here because they are probably discharging now. Fully depleted in 49 minutes. But those will be full before then and stop drawing. So, good. Alright. You guys are producing power. We're all good here. Alright. So, I was going to do a little bit more stuff before we wrap up the episode. I think I'm going to put some blocks there and there. And I'm going to grab... Where's the atmospheric engines? I know I shouldn't be flying while looking through this, but... Where is my... Here we go, our atmospheric thrusters. I want to turn you... Nope. Nope. That way. There we go. And this will allow me to get a little bit more upwards thrust. So that'll hopefully allow me to basically get, all that, extra stuff. Metal grid, construction components, large steel tubes, motors. Most of that stuff is fine. I know I'm going to need one additional large steel tube. There you are. Alright. I know I didn't need to walk over here for this either. Motors. I can put you away. I can probably put you away too. There we go. I think that's everything. Oh no, I needed the grid. The metal grid. I've got 3, I need 2. Good. Alright. Here we are. There we are. Alright, you guys should be good. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I am going to gather a bunch of resources in between episodes, get everything all processed, and then next episode we will start our space elevator. So we had our maiden voyage, which is good. I basically wanted that on camera, which is what this episode ended up being about. We also expanded our power generation a bit. Kind of an important thing there as well. What else? Did we do anything else? Not really. I mean, we modified our, our ship a little bit just to kind of help the whole situation that we ran into. But yeah, ultimately we are pretty good. But that is going to end up doing it for this episode. So, until next time, have a good one.